I want to hear your craziest roommate story, whether it's good or bad. Back in 2007, I was working at this little bar. It's called Lakes Lounge. It's like right in the middle of this super wealthy community in the middle of Vegas. I was a busboy, and one of the waitresses and her boyfriend had paid me a couple times to just babysit. I've always been good with kids. I mean, ever since I was a toddler, as far back as I can remember. So they paid me to a couple times to watch their kids, and it got to the point where they finally asked me if I wanted to move in and become their nanny or manny, whatever you want to call it. And all I had to do was just like get the kids up and ready for school, bring them home from school, and then that was it basically. And then babysit on date nights or whatever. Side note, I have no idea how they afforded this house. The girlfriend was a waitress, and the boyfriend was a swim instructor at a swim academy and worked like 10 hours a week. And this house was huge. I mean, it was huge for us. I mean, it was like 4 or 5 bedrooms, had a big backyard, big living room, big dining room, big kitchen. Like there's no way they could have afforded it. I don't know how they did it. It was a mansion compared to what they should have been able to afford. So I move in with them, and they charge me nothing because I'm helping them with their kids. Like I paid a little bit. It was like a couple $100 a month. Like it was nothing. And it was fine for a couple weeks. But they also had the spare bedroom, and they asked the boyfriend's good friend if he wanted to move in. Now this friend, he sold less than ideal or legal substances, a lot of it too. And as time went on, he switched to harder substances and even got into the pimp game and had his employee living with him. And he had this really big pit bull who was a sweetheart. It was a sweet dog. So one night I'm sitting in a recliner. The girl who is part of that boyfriend girlfriend that are in charge of the house or whatever, me and her were just sitting in the living room watching TV. I don't even remember what we were watching. And the new roommate, the salesman, comes home drunk. At first, it's whatever. He's just talking and laughing and whatever. And then he gets up and starts messing with the TV. And all I say is like, "Come on, dude, we're just trying to chill, watch TV." And he makes a beeline for me and swings in the recliner. I'm hands back, feet up, like I was in no position for anything to happen. And he swings on me and hits me a couple times, and then next thing I know, his dog has a death grip on my inner thigh. 13 stitches later, a tetanus shot, a rabies shot, and an antibiotic shot, and it looked like I had a softball in my leg. Like half of a softball was sticking out of the inner thigh. I moved out shortly after that for obvious reasons. Yeah, let's hear your crazy roommate stories.